What's up guys, it's me, Plays here for another video. So, just to guys tell you, this is my first theory video of them all. So, today we're going to be talking about, did Dr. Vanta and Vanta actually hurt young Battlestar Faust's life? So, let's get out of the elevator. And let's start searching. Now, my opinion is, I think that Dr. Vanta, along with his company, with Mutagon, did actually hurt young Foss's life. Why? I have some evidence. Well, my first evidence, Vantalog free. It said that Mutagon escaped their testing facility at night and fled into the nearby woods. Dr. Vanta even says that it is incapable of being controlled or even compelled. We'll talk about that later. During this escape, it ran across a highway which caused a terrible car accident. The car accident left the teenage girl and her parents and herself severely injured. This means that Protogon might have caused Battlestar Faust and her parents to almost lose their lives. Young Faust, even at this point, and remember, this was written 10 years ago, because from the screen when you when you were in the vault, it said that 10 years ago, or might be even 10 years ago or more, because this was during writing in a process. Without a parent and a self-surveillance, words cannot describe a turmoil and a single event that stirred in my soul. So this means that Dr. Vanta had made a huge mistake along with its team, or this was led by himself. I must press on for now. I know that one day I'll be able to make a difference in this world. So what that means is related to the point where Dr. Vanta had made corrupt Protogon and said he'll make a difference in this world, and he said he will rule the world, like world domination. So this means that he already had a war machine in plan, just like Protogon. Protogon along with Mutagon are both war machines. We're dispatched supposed to locate and detain Mutagon. Bring new limits out of the literal purpose if they can't obey simple commands. In wake of this devastating series of events, I've created a new plan. So, this change of events turned Dr. Vanta into more of a pure evil heart. There may also be a way to make a little resolution for the damage caused by Mutagon. Yeah, we don't care about that. Now, this means... Hello, Protogon. So, this means that Dr. Vanta and along with Mutagon had attacked little Faust's life, which means that if to do so, there was something wrong in the programming, or there was something wrong in the programming. Now you may wonder, hey, why programming? I'm glad you asked. Along with Vantalog 2, it said today's tests were a success. We finally brought life to a Illuminative named Mutagon. A soul crystal that implanted directly into his body seems to have given it life as I expected. Now, this soul crystal might have contained traces of the corrupted pieces we are finding now. Now, it said, now crystals normally start to have traces around. I think this is here. Started other traces around for a long time. Now this is just 10 years, so it might have developed 10 years or more. So soul crystals might actually have a negative energy, which made Mutagon have an anxious mind. Yep, it says here, and has a will of its own. This is something I did not account for. So, as I said, there is clearly something wrong in the programming. There's clearly something wrong in the programming of Mutagon. by programming. I said that again. It's because Wimpor, think of it. What other new Lumians were there released? Wimpor, Baroque, Chompactor, Scorb, Putrol. These are the 5. And I think, and all of them, yes, all of them are artificial Lumians. Dr. Vanta said himself. Now, which means that the legendaries, all Lumians that was released in the update and the Sephiroth City update they were all artificial. So, this family of artificial Lumians, which came from Mutagon, they were all artificial, which means there were something wrong. There was clearly something wrong with the programming of the Mutagon. Now, let's finish this text. More attention to determine what to do next. Money is also getting short. I am worried at this rate I will be unable to fund further development. So, it just said that it's short on money. So, Dr. Vanta could have used this money, and if he already knew it was anxious, he could have used this money to fund a further development to have not an anxious mind. Because if that happened, little Faust wouldn't have been attacked. And after seeing said, there was also a worker at Route 7. So as at the first time, it said that Pollute Corp was secretly evil. They had to come up with a plan, just like Vanta Corp. They had to come up with a plan to hide it secretly from everyone, and they hid 2 special Lumians, Putrol and Scorb. Why were they hiding these Lumians? It's because it's because Scorb and Putrol have both powerful evolutions. As you see on other YouTube videos, it said that it was really powerful and were high on the ranking list. So this leads that Pollute Corp was also evil, like his predecessor, Vanta Corp. Now, I think in my opinion, so the conclusion of this theory video is, did Dr. Vanta actually Did Dr. Vanta, along with its company, with Mutagon, hurt Faust, hurt little Faust? And I would say that as a yes. With all the evidence we look, I say it was a yes. And now, back in 10 years ago, and as you can see in the screen, back in 10 years ago, he locked out Mutagon in his cell until 10 years later we found it. And it already had a soul crystal implanted. But here's the problem. It deactivated by itself, meaning that it actually had a mind of its own. But does that mean, this leads us to a new question. Did Mutagon, like Android 17 and 18, broke through the programming of Dr. Vanta? Now, I'll leave this question to the next theory video. Maybe I'll do one, maybe I'll not. But if you like this video, please smash the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!